Your mission is quite simple. Eliminate your target, but make sure you don't get caught. Good luck, Agent. We're counting on you.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hitman Iceberg created by CareTakerAldstone. Grab your tuxedos and silver ballers and let the mission commence. Layer 1. Homing briefcase. In Hitman 2, there's a glitch that can be performed by throwing your briefcase towards one of the targets riding a jet ski on the map Haven Island. As the NPC rides on their jet ski, the player can throw the briefcase as it simply follows the target until the jet ski stops. This hilarious glitch went viral within the Hitman and gaming community space, and when the developers took notice of the glitch, it was quickly patched. However, IO Interactive made an unlockable briefcase weapon that functions similar to the homing briefcase glitch, which can be unlocked when you complete the best case scenario challenge pack in the Ark Society map. BedBananas Cinematic Masterpieces. BedBananas is a gaming YouTuber who creates video game content that comes off as shitposts with a ton of dedication and editing that transforms his playthroughs of video games into cinematic gold. They have several videos based around the Hitman franchise, such as Hitman's Vacation 47, Hitman Cult of Man, Hitman Devil 47, Hitman The Rise of Agent 47, and Hitman Terminator 47. I'll leave a link to his channel for those who want to view it for yourselves. Funny Clown Suits. This is an optional costume that you can wear in the modern Hitman trilogy. However, the costume is based around a character from Hitman Blood Money named Corky the Clown. Players can have the option to disguise as Corky in Hitman Blood Money as well. This skin is super popular within the Hitman community. The usage of this suit has various perks, such as being able to wear it on the runway in the Paris map in Hitman 1, as well as being able to wield a clown-themed bat, which can be unlocked when you complete the Corky Commotion contract. It was Emma. In Hitman 3, in the Death in the Family mission, you can accuse Emma Carlisle of the death and murder of Zachary Carlisle. According to in-game information, during the Farewell Penultimate mission, it is confirmed through dialogue that Emma was arrested under suspicion that she was the murderer due to her wanting to inherit the family fortune, which was uncovered by Detective Phineas Whitmore. But there's actually a way to expose Emma yourself. In order to do so, you have to disguise yourself as Phineas Whitmore, infiltrate the house, talk to Emma a couple times, sneak your way into the garden, and enter the greenhouse. There, you'll find equipment on a table implying that poison was being produced that traces back to Emma being the true culprit. You'll then make your way to meet Alexa Carlisle and confirm the culprit of the crime. Rake KO. This is a non-lethal attack where if a map contains a rake weapon, you can simply place it on the ground and allow NPCs to walk on it, hitting them Sideshow Bob style, knocking them out cold. They made 2 movies. Hitman has been adapted into 2 live-action movies, one released in 2007 and a reboot in 2015. Yeah, both movies are terrible and unfaithful to the original game since they heavily rely on action, which sure, Hitman can get a bit John Wicky at times, but the primary focus of the games itself is stealth and patience. If anything, these movies primarily depict the free play mode of the game, which is just Agent 47 going around killing bad guys left and right. 2007's adaptation was directed by Xavier Gens and stars Timothy Olyphant as Agent 47, and I'm gonna be honest here, he fits the role quite well. Not perfect, but he does resemble his video game counterpart super well. Interestingly enough, Vin Diesel was even talked into producing and starring the movie, which would have been a disaster in my opinion, since this would have pushed the envelope even further of it being another generic action flick. Then again, the movies were already gonna be that, so what was the point anyways? 2015's reboot film was directed by Alexander Batch, which according to his IMDb, this is his first directorial debut. This script was even written by the same person who wrote the first Hitman movie, Skip Woods. The film stars Rupert Friend as Agent 47, and this is where I get a little nitpicky here. He feels super miscasted. Hell, Paul Walker, another Fast and Furious actor, was supposed to play the character, but due to his death in 2013, that never came to be, so he was replaced with Rupert Friend. Unlike the previous movie, this film seems to take a lot of liberties from Hitman Absolution, which kind of makes sense given how that game was the only entry in the franchise to have a cinematic feel to it. Also, this movie introduces the character Katia, played by Hannah Ware, who is an obvious stand-in for the Absolution character Victoria, who both characters share similar quirks in the fact that she's primarily with Agent 47 throughout the story, as she's chased down by our story's antagonist. These movies were super polarizing for both fans and critics, who saw them as nothing more but generic action movies with no sauce whatsoever. But despite negative reviews, they were quite successful in the box office. As for the future of the Hitman film series, plans for a sequel to both films were cancelled. 2007's adaptation was canned due to the film's negative reception, and 2015's was due to the fact that Disney's acquisition of Fox Studios was the cause of its cancellation. There were even plans to set Hitman Agent 47 in a cinematic universe, which would have consisted of games like Tomb Raider, Just Cause, Thief, and Deus Ex, out of all games sharing one ginormous universe, all because they were owned by Square Enix at the time. Yeah, that's a pretty terrible idea, and this is coming from someone who is in a cinematic universe themselves. People can slip on banana peels. Similar to the rake, you can place bananas on the ground which turn into peels, and NPCs can slip and fall instantly, rendering them unconscious. This can be done in Hitman Absolution and Hitman's 2 and 3. However, unlike the rake, the peel can be destroyed if thrown at a target or if thrown to the ground instantly instead of placing it slowly. The thing that gets you to the thing. This is a quote stated by the main antagonist, Arthur Edwards, in the Agent of Change cutscene, in which he remarks that it's the thing that gets you to the thing.
Power is a tool, Miss Burnwood. It's the thing that gets you to the thing.
It's a quote that is heavily memed by the Hitman community. 47's VA hasn't changed once. Throughout the franchise's lifespan, Agent 47 has never changed voice actors. David Bateson has voiced Agent 47 for over 3 decades, although during the production of Hitman Absolution, fans were saddened when Bateson had confirmed that he was not going to reprise his role as 47 for the game, although that ended up not being true because he then reprised the role anyways and continued to voice the character into the rebooted trilogy. Fun fact, Bateson voices Bowser in the Danish dub of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Knowing that Bowser shares the same voice as Agent 47 is kind of amazing. Muffins. These specific muffins can be found in the rebooted Hitman trilogy, primarily featured in Hitman 2 and the Whittleton Creek map. Not only are the muffins considered non-lethal weapons, but they are mostly sold by the neighborhood baker Helen West, a seemingly kind old lady who sells these muffins to the public, having her own established business. However, if you enter West's basement, you'll find a very eerie discovery. The ingredients that come from making these muffins require your standard recipe with an addition of human brains. This implies that Helen West is a serial killer. This is also backed up by the fact that if you were to infiltrate her bedroom, a gun titled Rude Ruby can be found under her pillow. Helen is a very disturbed individual, having interest in poisoning small animals when she was a child to allegedly killing one of her community members by the name of Frank Schmidt, which in-game universe information tells us that they used to be in a relationship before he was killed. This is backed up by the fact that the house Helen operates belonged to Schmidt. So the next time you stop by Wilton Creek, just kill the old hag. Layer 2. Kane and Lynch appearances. In Hitman Absolution, you can find the characters Kane and Lynch from, well, the video game series Kane and Lynch in various levels of the game, although not together. You can find Kane in the bar level and Lynch in the shooting range. You can kill the characters, but it has no effect to the story whatsoever. If you go to the courthouse, you can find Kane in one of the interrogation rooms writing a letter to his daughter, which is a nod to the scene in Kane and Lynch Dead Man. I've never played the Kane and Lynch games before, so I'm not quite familiar with the franchise, so I don't want to sound like I know too much about Kane and Lynch. Adaptive Camo Washing Machines. There's a bug in the Chongqing China map in Hitman 3 where if you enter the laundromat, the washing machines appear to be invisible, with the doors on the machine being the only things visible to the naked eye. I found a video on YouTube showcasing this glitch, but it doesn't have many views, so I thought it was just a one-time bug that some gamer ran into during their gameplay of Hitman 3, but I've come across other reports saying the same thing as well. I've never explored the laundromat that often in the map, but when I went to check the bug myself, of course it was already patched. Stay hydrated. This is a meme created by YouTuber Cheru, who states this when executing his targets by drowning them via shoving their face into a toilet. The meme even got a makeshift fund for plushies as well, but it failed to meet the requirements. You can check the videos in the link below. SQEXIT. This is a reference to the no-clip documentary based on the Hitman franchise called The Fall and Rise of Hitman. SQEXIT is referring to IO Interactive letting go at least 40% of their employees after Square Enix had parted ways from the company. Despite this upsetting revelation, according to developer Matt Anderson, they were paid fully and had a positive experience after the departure, with job opportunities skyrocketing for the developers in less than 4 months. You can watch the full documentary in the link below if you're curious about the history of the Hitman trilogy. Big Mooney. This is yet another content creator based around Hitman and other video games. They're well known for their Kill Everyone challenges. Like everyone else I've mentioned before, I'll leave a link below for you to check out a playlist for their entire series. That's kind of where it is for this portion of the layer. Big Mooney 06 is also referenced in Hitman 2 in the Miami map, where if you kill everyone on the map, the PA will congratulate you by calling it a global fucking genocide in a thick accent that Big Mooney 06 is known for.
Psycho going on a killing spree. Security's fucking atrocious here. You there? Run! Oh fuck, he's dead. Anything can happen at the global innovation race, and this will probably be the last. Anyone still alive, I'm fucking out of here, and good luck, bastards.
Colorado bad. The Colorado map is considered by fans to be the absolute worst rated map in the entire Hitman reboot trilogy. This is due to the map having all NPCs armed to the teeth and making it impossible to infiltrate without having to get your hands dirty. As for me, I don't seem to have a problem with this map. Sure, it can be very tedious and challenging at times, but isn't that the point of this game? Regardless, it's definitely not the best map, but the worst? I beg to differ. 47 kilograms on scale. If you were to step on a scale in Hitman 2 on various maps that contain scales, it would confirm that Agent 47 literally weighs 47 kilograms. That. This is a word commonly stated by the character Diana Burnwood, who states this when players get near a specific target. Here's a compilation of the many that's spoken throughout the game.
That is your target, Mr. Ritter. That is Victor Novikov. That is that is that
Seven Deadly Sins is also bad. Similar to the reception of the Colorado map, the 7 Deadly Sins map was also panned by fans. Just to give you an idea on the rating of this add-on, it has a 5 out of 10 on Steam. So what is this DLC even about? Released in 2001, 7 Deadly Sins is an expansion of Hitman 3 that is broken down into 7 different parts. The event of the DLC takes place within Agent 47's head after being poisoned during the events of the Mendoza map. Each of the 7 parts would be released on a monthly schedule from March 30th, 2021 to October 26th of 2021. Each of the 7 parts also give 47 new unlockable costumes when purchasing the DLC. I've never played the DLC, and given the negative reception to this DLC, I probably will not plan on playing it. But why does this DLC have so much negative reception? From what I've gathered on the web, most of the criticism comes from the fact that the DLC is just there to sell you more cosmetics for the game for a price of $29.99. Even for the price alone, the costumes don't seem to appeal to a lot of people, and I can completely understand that. Dubai in 9 seconds. You can actually complete the Dubai mission in less than 9 seconds. Speedrunners are able to accomplish this by already starting the map within the tower near the elevators, aiming and shooting various areas before taking out your targets and exiting through the elevators. Of course, this would destroy opportunities for anyone trying to go for a silent assassin achievement, but it's impressive to know that you can do this in less than a minute. IOI streams. Between October 27th from November 3rd of 2023, players were able to unlock a Twitch-exclusive outfit dubbed The Purple Streak via a Twitch drop when streaming Hitman 3. Although, good luck trying to get the outfit yourself because, unfortunately, you can no longer unlock it. And given the fact that IO will probably move on from the Hitman franchise, there's no way we'll ever see this drop anytime soon. Alma drowning herself. In Hawke's Bay, target Alma Reynard can be killed if you allow her to be accidentally killed via drowning. This can be achieved if you simply chase Alma around the map as she'll make her way into the ocean, drowning in the process as you'll achieve an accidental kill award. Hidden/secret exits. There are a ton of unique exits in the Hitman series. In Hitman 2, there are at least 3 secret exits on the Miami map. One has you riding off on a dolphin, which can be activated when you follow the pattern of water spouts near the dolphin statues. You must navigate yourself by walking towards the spouts, all while holding a fish. Afterwards, make your way towards the dolphin statue and you will unlock your secret exit. The second exit on this map is based around the flamingo costume, in which you have to wear throughout the entire mission in order to unlock the secret ending. After eliminating your targets, make your way to the helipad where a large bird nest will be present and you will unlock this. The third and final secret exit on the Miami map has you in the outfit of the Pill Rider, a reference to the mysterious Top Gear character, the Stig. While in this outfit, eliminate your targets before making your way to the Kronstadt garage, where Diana will trigger a funny remark referencing Top Gear as you drive off in the Pill Rider race car.
Some say he could make it as a top fashion model, and that he is the only person to have ever visited the Palais de Valeska dressed as a vampire. All we know is his name is 47.
In Hitman 3 in the Berlin map, there's an alien exit that you can unlock when you find a graffiti image of a phone and a UFO with 4 numbers on it near the side of the club. Take a photo of the numbers and once completing the map, make your way back to the gas station from the beginning of the map and go to the nearby payphone. Punching these numbers down will allow 47 to be abducted by aliens. The Berlin map has yet another secret ending that references aliens in the form of the movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial. In order to unlock this exit, you have to collect various eggs around the map and throw them at various graffiti images of birds holding frying pans for some weird reason. Completing this, you make your way to the rooftop where you'll find a bike as you then fly off in the air with said bike. In Hitman 2 on the Whittleton Creek map, you can exit the map via a raft. In order to complete this task, you have to find a wooden paddle hidden in the garage as you then make your way to the river where you'll find a wooden raft and make your exit there. Swan Dive is a challenge that you can complete in the Ark Society map, but the thing is, you have to be very stealthy with it by not alerting any NPCs or trigger any events linking to you. You must disguise yourself as the character Blake Nathanielson. You will then navigate to the Kronstadt Tower and speak to the butler, who will then proceed to follow you. And make sure to save or plot your route beforehand, as entering or trespassing the area will alert the butler, causing him to stop following you. The butler will only stop following you based on what distance they are during your encounter, so the best option is to allow them to catch up to you. Afterwards, you are then able to swan dive your way out of the map. This is of course a reference to the Tomb Raider franchise, and as for Nathanielson himself, he is a reference to the character Nathan Drake from the Uncharted franchise. In the New York map, you can exit the bank by killing your target by pushing her out of the window and then crashing the stock market in the process. Here, you will then exit via jumping out the window. There is yet another challenge in the form of the Dundee Challenge, which can be completed on the Haven Island map. This requires you to shoot all the inflatable crocodiles on the map without getting detected. Afterwards, find the last crocodile near the fisherman and Agent 47 will ride off on the inflatable crocodile. There is one that I want to save simply because it's an entry on the iceberg, so stay tuned. Hitman 3's secret ending is a C-47 reference. At the end of Hitman 3, you have the option to kill Arthur Edwards. However, if you have this syringe in hand, you can inject yourself with the syringe, which removes Agent 47's memory of Diane and the rest of the events from his memory. He then awakens in an empty ward room, which is similar to the scene that plays in Hitman Codename 47.
It's the dawn of a new day and you have things to do.